We shall now look at arithmetic progressions. Consider the series 2 plus 5 plus 8 plus 11 plus 14 plus 17. The first term here is 2. And we get the next term by adding 3. So this is 2 plus 3 gives us 5. 5 plus 3 gives us 8. 8 plus 3 gives us 11. Let's see. 14 plus 3 gives us 17. So we have here an order for obtaining the terms. How do we identify an arithmetic series? We test for the gap between the terms. If I see here, 8 minus 5 gives us 3. 11 minus 8 gives us 3. 14 minus 11 gives us 3. 17 minus 14 gives us 3. We have a constant gap between consecutive terms, so this tells us that we are dealing with an AP or an arithmetic progression. At times we might be given a series and we are asked to give the value of a particular term. So here we need to work out the general formula for finding the value of a particular term. Let's say we are given this series and asked to look for the 20th term. We will not need to enlist all of the elements right up to the 20th term. We simply just need a formula that will enable us to calculate the 20th term. So what do I do here? So let's look for a way to work out that formula. I start by labeling the terms. I know that this is the first term T1, this is second term T2, this is the third term T3, this is the fourth term T4, this is the fifth term T5, this is the sixth term T6. What do I see here? This is the first term here, which I call A. And how do I get the second term? By adding a difference, which I call A plus D. How do I get the third term? By adding a difference to the second term. I have A plus D plus D. How do I get the fourth term? By adding a difference to the third term. So this gives me A plus D plus D plus D. And this continues. So how can I simplify this? This gives me A, this is A plus D, this is A plus 2D, this is A plus 3D, this will be A plus 4D, this will be A plus 5D. Let's now look at the relationship between the term and the number of D's. So I have here T1, which is just A. T2, it is A plus D, A plus 1D. So we find here that, so the number of D's decreased by 1. So we say there n minus 1. Yeah, this is 3 T's, but here I have 2D. So this is 3 minus 1, which gives us 2. If I consider the general term T to the n, this will be equal to A plus n minus 1 D. Let me restate it down here. T, our general term, T to the n is equals to A plus n minus 1 D. I can use this general formula to find the terms in an arithmetic progression. Let's look at this example. The first term of an AP is 3 and the difference is 4. Find the third term, that is T3, and the 20th term. First term, T1, is equals to 3. What do I know? T1 is the first term, so T1 is equals to A. We are saying that A is equals to 3. Our D is equals to 4. Going from our general formula, Tn is equals to A plus n minus 1 times D. So here I have T3 will be equals to A plus 2D. This is 3 plus 2 times d, 4. It's 3 plus 8, which gives us 11. So T3 is equals to 11. Let me now look for T20. T20 will be equals to A plus 19D. This is equals to A, 3 plus 19 times 4. This is equals to 3 plus 76 equals to 79. T20 is equals to 79. Given this problem here, the eighth term is 22, as T8 is equal to 22. Our common difference, 2. We're asked to find A, and hence find T20. The eighth term here, going from our general term, we say T8 is equals to A plus 7D. What are we saying here? The value of D has been given. This is T8 is equals to A plus 7 times 2. Our T8 is equal to 22. We are saying here that A plus 7 times 2 is equals to 22. A plus 14 is equals to 22. A is equals to 22 minus 14. A is equals to 8. I've had the value of A, the first term. So how do I get T20? T20 is equals to A plus 19D. This is A is 8 plus 19D times 2. This is 8 plus 38, which gives us 46. Given this other problem here, our general term has already been stated, which is T to the n is equals to 4n plus 3. We have to look for the first term, second term, and third term. This is T1 will be equals to 4 times 1 plus 3. T1 will be equals to 4 plus 3. T1 is equals to 7. What is T2? T2 is equals to 4 times 2 plus 3. This is 8 plus 3. T2 is equals to 11. What is the value of T3? T3 will be equals to 4 times 3 plus 3. T3 is equals to 12 plus 3. T3 is equals to 15. Now, what is the common difference between T1 and T2? Our difference is T2 minus T1 or T3 minus T2. D there is equals to 11 minus 7, which gives us 4. Or we could have it as D is equals to T3 minus T2, which gives us 15 minus 11, the same value, 4. Given that 2 plus x plus 14 plus y are in an AP, we're asked to find the value of x and y. What do I see here? This is T1. Our T1 is just A. So here A is equals to 2. Our x is T2. 14 is T3. From 14 I can get D. T3 is equals to A plus 2D. Our T3 is 14. So I'm saying here that 14 is equals to A plus 2D. We have the value of A already. 14 is equals to 2 plus 2D. 2D is equals to 14 minus 2. So 2D is equals to 12. D is equals to 6. Now, how do I get the values of x and y? I know that x is equals to t2, which is a plus d. X is equals to a is 2 plus d, 6. X gives us 8. What is y? Y is t4, that is a plus 3d. Y is equals to 2 plus 3 times 6. This is 2 plus 18. Y is equals to 20. Given that T12 is equals to 7 and T15 is equals to 9, find the values of A and D. I know that T12 is equals to A plus 11D and T15 is equals to A plus 14D. So A plus 11D is equals to 7. A plus 11D is equals to 7. I call this equation 1. I come this way. T15 is equals to A plus 14D, which is equals to 9. So I say A plus 14D is equals to 9. I call this equation 2. I have two equations which I have to solve simultaneously. So what do? I subtract equation 1 from equation 2. I'll say A minus A is 0. 11D minus 14D gives me minus 3D is equals to 7 minus 9 gives me minus 2. Our D there is equals to minus 2 divided by minus 3 is equals to 2 all over 3. I've had the value of D. Let me now look for the value of A. I use any of the equations and substitute. Using equation 1, I will say A plus 11D, that is 2 all over 3, is equals to 7. Now cross multiply, this gives me 3A plus 22 all over 3 is equals to 7. 3A is plus 22 is equals to 21. 3A is equals to 21 minus 22. 3A is equals to minus 1. Divide both sides by 3. I have A is equals to minus